Man United celebrate key milestone for best post-Ferguson signing. Man United celebrated the 250th appearance of their captain Bruno Fernandes on Sunday afternoon ahead of their clash with Leicester City at Old Trafford. Results have improved of late for the Manchester club following the sacking of Erik, but with Ruben Amorim set to take over the Red Devils, Sunday's match was the last time the Old Trafford faithful get to see Ruud van Nistelrooy on the sideline. In addition to this, the Leicester game marked the 250th time for Bruno Fernandes playing for Man United, and ahead of the kick-off, the Premier League giant celebrated the feat by awarding the Portuguese star a commemorative shirt with pictures of his best United memories within the frame. Sir Jim Ratcliffe was in attendance to present Manchester United club's gift to the midfielder, who has been a sensational player for the Red Devils since his arrival from Sporting in 2020. The 30-year-old is set to add to his Man United tally for many more years, as the United captain penned a new deal at Old Trafford in August, which keeps him with the Premier League giants until 2027. Since his arrival in 2020, Fernandes has been by far the best signing Man United have made since the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson. Across the 250 appearances the Portuguese star has made at Old Trafford, the midfield talent has contributed with 83 goals and 73 assists. In addition to this, the former Sporting star has gone on to become the captain of the Manchester club, while also adding a Carabao Cup and FA Cup medal to his locker. With Ruben Amorim set to arrive at Man United next week, Fernandes will be a key part of the new era in Manchester. The midfielder's experience and knowledge of the club will certainly help his fellow countrymen settle in at Old Trafford, and with the Red Devils fully focused on adding young talent to their squad, the 30-year-old will also have a role in guiding them. Amadu Diallo can become a pivotal figure under Ruben Amorim. Manchester United picked an impressive 3-0 Premier League win over Leicester City on Sunday. The Red Devils failed to win their previous two league games against West Ham United and Chelsea. They managed a perfect response with a victory over the Foxes at Old Trafford. With the win, United have moved within 4 points of the Champions League places, and they will be aiming to close the gap further under incoming manager Ruben Amorim. Bruno Fernandes was the standout performer yesterday, having played a part in all 3 goals. However, Amad Diallo was equally good from the right wing. His performance has sent a strong message that he can become a pivotal figure under Amorim going forward. The Portuguese tactician is expected to play with a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-1 formation. That would obviously mean one less attacking option with the need for another central defender. In our view, Diallo could still nail down a starting role from either the right wing or right wing back. The £37 million signing secured an assist against the Foxes yesterday, but he was also brilliant defensively, winning 10 out of 14 duels. He had an aerial success rate of 100%, 2 out of 2. The 22-year-old also won 100% of his tackles, 2 out of 2, with 7 recoveries and 4 take-ons. His all-round attributes should aid his prospect of becoming an undisputed starter under Amorim. If he can stay consistent with his performances, he can emerge as a key figure. United will return to Premier League action following the international break on November 24. They travel to Ipswich Town for Amorim's maiden game. They will be favourites to win. Manuel Ugarte steps up for Man United in a 3-0 win versus Leicester City. Manchester United returned to winning ways in the Premier League with a 3-0 triumph over Leicester City at Old Trafford. The Red Devils had picked up just 1 point from the previous 2 outings against West Ham United and Chelsea respectively. They needed a strong response against the Foxes and did exactly that with a resounding performance in front of their fans. There were a number of standout performers in the game, We were particularly impressed with Manuel Ugarte's showing. The Uruguayan had a tough outing against PAOK in midweek, where he won 2 out of 8 duels. He also lost possession on 9 occasions in 65 minutes and was dribbled past a couple of times. The 23-year-old was still picked to partner Casemiro yesterday. He produced his best performance since his summer move. The ex-Paris Saint-Germain star won 10 duels with a passing accuracy of 92%. He was also better with his ball control, losing possession on just 6 occasions over 90 minutes. Ugarte showed glimpses of his true quality, and incoming boss Ruben Amorim will be pleased with his overall showing. Amorim managed the Uruguayan for a couple of seasons at Sporting, and he is already excited by their reunion at United. Casemiro and Ugarte have played together in recent games, but the partnership could be split upon the arrival of Amorim. With Ugarte's familiarity to Amorim's playing style, he will most likely continue as a regular in the heart of the midfield for United. Casemiro could partner Ugarte shortly after the interlude, but in the long run, Kobe Mainoo or Mason Mount could replace the former. Amorim's tactics involve regular high pressing and an increased work rate, which could hamper Casemiro's starting prospect. Ruben Amorim will not be able to take opening training session as Manchester United manager's visa issue emerge. Ruben Amorim will reportedly be unable to take an opening training session at Manchester United due to visa issues. According to The Guardian, Amorim is yet to be granted a visa despite starting his first official day as the club's head coach. The 39-year-old will travel to Manchester on Monday, meaning today, to start his tenure, but it's unclear what duties he can undertake until a visa is granted. However, Amorim's plans shouldn't be materially affected as many players will be away on international duty this week. Man United finally pulled the trigger on Erik ten Hag last month after a miserable start to the season. Ruud van Nistelrooy took interim charge and led them to 3 wins and a draw in all competitions. The Dutchman's final game saw United cruise to a 3-0 victory over Leicester City on Sunday. Bruno Fernandes scored the opener before claiming a second, which went down as a Victor own goal. Alejandro Garnacho came off the bench to add a third as they claimed a comfortable win at Old Trafford. Amorim is now poised to take charge of Manchester United after departing Sporting with a record of 11 wins from 11 games in the Primera Liga this season. He is widely regarded as one of the best young coaches in the world. It will be intriguing to see whether he can revive United's fortunes, as several other top coaches have failed before him. Man United lining up shock move for Chelsea star Christopher Nkunku in January. Manchester United could make a shock swoop for one of Chelsea's best performing players this season, according to French outlet L'Equipe. The Red Devils have had a mixed start to the Premier League campaign. They are currently 13th in the table with 15 points, but only 4 adrift of the top 4. The club have lacked the cutting edge in the final third in several games, and incoming manager Ruben Amorim could request for an attacking acquisition in January. The Portuguese has already ruled out the prospect of signing any Sporting stars, and L'Equipe claim that Nkunku is on United's radar. Nkunku is said to be frustrated with his current situation under Blues boss Enzo Maresca. The Frenchman did not expect to play in Europe's third-best competition and second fiddle in the Premier League. He is frustrated with his reduced minutes off the bench. Nkunku has the ability to play anywhere in the attack, but Maresca has preferred the likes of Cole Palmer, Noni Madwick and Nicholas Jackson regularly in the league games. His situation has alerted several big clubs, and United have inquired about his availability, with Jadon Sancho, Pedro Neto, Joao Felix and Mikhailo Modric also competing for playing time. It's claimed that the Blues could open the door for Nkunku's winter exit. The 26-year-old was one of the best forwards in Bundesliga with RB Leipzig, and there were huge expectations on him after Chelsea signed him in a pre-agreement. His first campaign was a forgettable one due to multiple injuries. He has stayed unscathed this campaign, but has failed to get the nod over Jackson to lead the Blues attack. Nkunku is unlikely to displace Palmer for the number 10 role. He now finds himself behind Madwick and Neto in the pecking order for the wide attacking positions too. The Frenchman, who has 10 goals to his name this campaign, is unlikely to entertain his current situation, and he could push for a departure when the transfer window reopens. United are currently lacking the extra quality in the final third. Nkunku would be a superb acquisition if a new manager, Ruben Amorim, plans to play with a 3-4-2-1 setup. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.